Every strong woman wants the real deal, an alpha male. Weak men can't love a strong woman. If a weak man doesn't increase his masculinity over time, women will trade him in for an alpha male. Strong women can't deal with weak men because they know that strength is necessary for the survival of human beings. Men have been looked at as a source of strength. However, the modern man in today's world has been shaped into something that can hardly be recognized as a source of strength and toughness. If you send a modern man into the Amazon rainforest to fend for himself, he'd only last a couple of weeks at best. Technology and media have a positive influence on men these days, but it's also making men weak. Several things that men used to do traditionally, they don't have to do anymore. Moreover, women are working and making loads of money, so weak men just sit on a chair, enjoy pizza, and watch TV all day. All of this is reversible, and men who have fallen into a weak state of mind can gain their senses. With that being said, let's discuss 6 habits that make men look weak. Number 1. Comparing yourself to others. It's easy to compare yourself to other people just by looking at what they're posting on social media. You may get jealous of your co-workers for earning more than you or securing extensions and promotions. You might also get frustrated by seeing that your friends are having nice partners, houses, and fancy cars, while you are broke and single. Social media life is not real. It's a lie that people want you to see. It's fairly possible that their fancy car is on loan and the big house is financially crippling them. The partners that you admire are fighting with them behind closed doors. You cannot know the truth. So instead of focusing on other people, you need to focus on yourself and what you need to achieve in life. Comparing yourself to others will make you lose all your focus and limit your own potential, which is a trait of a weak man. Number 2. Not owning your failures. Admitting our mistakes is hard for most of us because we're trained to be ashamed of our failures as kids. We often look for someone or something else to blame for our own failures, which is a loser's mindset. Winners know that failure is inevitable and an important part of success. It's not a bad thing. Rather, it's an opportunity to learn and grow simultaneously. Everyone fails, whether at work or in personal life, but what matters is trying again, practicing with patience and getting better with time. Denying failure is denying the opportunity to learn and grow. Owning failures takes courage, and it's a trait of a man with strong willpower. A strong man understands what went wrong and how to avoid it in the future. Weak men, on the contrary, blame others. Number 3. Letting fear guide you. Fear is powerful. It can be paralyzing at times and can stop us from reaching our goals and living our lives comfortably. A lot of people live in self-made prisons of their own insecurities. Fear stops you from taking opportunities that affect you in the long term. It's the reason that people do the same job they have for 15 years, because they're too afraid of taking the risk of something new. There are 2 kinds of fear. One of them is rational fear that comes from the physical world, such as falling from somewhere high, which is a healthy fear. The other fear is fear of the mind that comes from imagining what could go wrong, and so you never try, such as starting a business but being too afraid to invest in it. Suppose a businessman takes a huge risk without the fear of losing money and gets a profit later. On the other hand, a businessman who's afraid to lose money wouldn't even invest in the first place. You can stop yourself from being irrationally afraid in such a situation by knowing what contradicts your fear. Know your target audience, your product, and the market that you need to focus on. Even if your fear comes true and you lose a ton of money, you can rely on your savings. Pick a new job, learn from your mistakes, and try again. Don't give up hope and never panic in tough situations. Weak men are afraid to take the risks for a better life, so have a firm belief that even if they fail, the world is not going to end. Number 4. Surrounding yourself with the wrong people. The people that surround you can have a huge impact on your personality. If you're around negative people, you'll have negative thoughts too, and if you accompany positive people, you'll soon find yourself having fun. People generally surround themselves with 3 kinds of people. Firstly, they surround themselves with a man who's weaker than them and agrees with whatever they say, and never challenges their opinion. This can be satisfying for their ego, but it'll make them ignorant and arrogant. If you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Others surround themselves with people who are just as weak as they are so that they don't feel any pressure to achieve anything. Obviously, if your peers will be happy doing the same things, then why would you strive to better yourself? You won't be getting anywhere if you'll surround yourself with people who think just like you do. Lastly, people surround themselves with people who are stronger than they are. This is the best type of person to be around as they challenge you, call on you for mistakes, teach new skills, and raise you. This way you learn what you don't already know, so surround yourself with people that know more than you. Number 5. Only thinking of yourself. We all can be selfish at times, but the problem is that some people make everything about themselves. We all know a guy who we tell something we're excited about and they end up telling us something they think is better than that. This might be anything such as a bigger house, a more expensive car, and a luxury watch. It's fine to be proud of what you've achieved, but be humble and grateful for that. Listen to the achievements of others. Don't be selfish, as it's a trait of a weak man. You might even find something important, and your relationship with them might get deeper after listening to them. Those connections might even result in an opportunity for you. Never build a relationship expecting something in return, because it's wrong. But if you'll build genuine relationships with others, they'll surely return your favor. And finally, number 6, constantly complaining. Complaining would never help you and keeps you focused on the negative. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, it stops you from seeing what you need and how to get it. It pushes people away from you because no one likes a complainer. Complaining attracts negativity. Opportunities will stop coming your way if you start complaining about the things that you don't have. You'll reflect the traits of a weak man by complaining. So try to vent your frustrations, as it is healthy and cathartic, but do it in a way that allows you to vent without annoying everyone around you. One fantastic method is journaling. Writing down your complaints helps relieve stress and doesn't involve anyone else. Another way of venting out is exercising, as it releases dopamine, which is scientifically proven to make you happy. You certainly wouldn't complain when you're happy. You can't be strong without working for it. Work hard and build yourself to gain strength physically and mentally. If you'll commit to improving yourself, you'll have a strong mindset and people won't take you as a weak man. You should know the mistakes that are holding you back from growing and reaching your potential. You need to put in the work. So, recognize your potential and stop doing the things that make you look weak and hinder your progress. If you've reached this far, don't forget to show some love. Tap that subscribe button and hit the like for the algorithm. To see the next best way to level up as a man, watch these videos here.